Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. Today we're going to try something. We're going to try to make this drawer slides. And what this came out of is a kitchen table that the table mounted to this, and you spread them out so you can put your two leaves or one leaf. This one had two. And these slide back pretty good. They need to be cleaned up. I went down to the dumpster when I first moved here, and the kitchen table was down there at the dumpster, and I decided to take all the hardware off of it, and this was part of the hardware. So these here just slides back and forth. Well, there's two slides that was sticking on me. Needs really cleaned. What it is, it's two different slides, welded, or not welded, but put together by some welded pop rivets. And what we're going to do is we're going to come on the other side here, and you look down in there and you'll see these holes right here. Well, that's the other side. So we're going to find us a drill bit that's just a hair bigger than this hole, and we're going to drill all three of these, or all six of these out. And hopefully it pops these off. If it doesn't, it's no big deal for me to go ahead to the next size drill bit that's the same size as this, and just drill from the other side and drill the whole thing out and flatten it out. If it doesn't come apart, then it'll come apart. So we're going to go over to the drill press, and we're going to drill these out. So I'll meet you there. Alright, so now we're over here to the drill press, and we're going to drill these six holes out. And I've chosen a bit that is just a little bigger so that it doesn't go down into the hole. And we're going to start off with that and see where that gets us. And now we have it separated. Like so. Now we're going to take and drill this one out a little bit bigger. Or actually, we probably just take a big drill bit, like maybe a 3/8 or 1/2 inch, and just flatten them back down. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This side looks really good. I think we're going to go with a 1/2 inch. We'll see how frightful this is. Let's see how violent this is. And there's cleaned up. Now we just wire wheel them and we'll get to it. Alright, well, now we've got them cleaned up and separated, and I'm going to come in where I couldn't get to the wire wheel and use the little wire wheel on the Dremel and get down these little cracks and inside down in here. And we're probably going to paint them, but I'm going to have to mask off the part that I don't want painted because paint will just gum up in it and make it hard to move. So, but that was the whole point of this video, was to show you that you can use things that you wouldn't think of to use for something else. This was a table, and basically I just separated it by cutting the rivets out like I showed you, and now we've got a nice set of drawer slides. So basically what you do is you drill you some smaller holes, put one here, furthest point up, one in the middle where that wide space is, and really that's all you need, just two. And then the drawer bottom will just set right on it. And then you'll just screw this to the bottom of the drawers. We hope. We should have two matching sets. So we need, I haven't got the other ones cleaned up yet, but we'll bring them over here and look. We should have a matching pair because they were opposite each other. Alright, so we got two left. Huh. I think we got four left. But that's not a big deal. We can fix that too. Didn't realize I was going to have to do any modifications on it, but apparently I'm going to have to do some modifications. So basically all I have to do is turn this way so that they're facing each other, and then take this, drill these two out just like we done these over here, drill these out, flip it, and you can get a flat top bolt to put in there, a small one, and bolt it back in, or just weld it. I'll probably weld it. So I just flip them around, weld them, and I got two rights, and I'll have two lefts. So, because it should be like this. You want this to bolt to the bottom of the drawer. But because these don't go all the way through, you have to modify them to do what you want it to do, not what it wants to do. So there you have a set of drawer slides, and we may go ahead and weld them up tomorrow and get them all cleaned up, and we'll give you the finished look. So till then. Alright, it's now the next day, we basically started out with taking these off to reverse them, and because they were like that. So we're going to take and turn them around. I just drilled them out the same way I did the other, and didn't need to video that. You've already seen that process and how to do it. And basically what I've done is just reversed them and bolted them on, and I used a I'll show you what I used here. Since the hole on this bracket was bigger than the hole in here, I used one of them type screws to go in, and that way it will center itself, because it's got the 45-degree angle on it. So it will center itself, and it fits perfect in this bracket, so that worked out pretty good by centering this thing up. So now we're getting ready to weld it. And the other thing I've got going on here is this bracket, I clamped it on there while it was loose so that it will make them go in a straight line with each other. So now we've got to take something and put on these bolt threads, and we'll find something to put on them, just slide over them, just so that welds don't hit it and mess up my new bolts. So we'll get on that and we'll come back. Alright, well, we found two pieces of aluminum, and they'll just slide right down on there. That way I can get the nut back off of it if a weld hits it. So we're just going to put a tack on each side of that, on both of these, and let's see how this works. Using my trusty Harbor Freight mask. I like this helmet. Works pretty good. Alright, that should have it. And now we can take them loose. Alright, we've got them done. We got two lefts, and we got two rights. And they'll just slide back and forth. Now when you go to install it, normally you allow an inch when you're building drawer slides or building drawers. This one is going to be 1 1/8. So anytime you, if you was to use this, you would have to measure, like, let's say your drawer, let's pretend this is a drawer. There's another motor I got out of that refrigerator that works just fine, and basically that is the same thing that's in the exhaust fans in your bathroom or whatever, and we actually need one in our bathroom. So I've got a real nice fan here to work in the bathroom. So that's another thing that come out of that refrigerator. But anyway, let's say your drawer is, your wooden drawer is 10 inches, alright, from side to side. Well, you're going to want to add 1/8 of an inch to your opening to allow for the drawer slide width. And you just, let's say this is the drawer, you just bolt that down on there like so, and they will slide back and forth. And this will be mounted to the wall inside that you make for your drawer. So this will conclude the drawer slides made from a table, kitchen table slide. So we got a left and a right, and we've got a left and a right. This one's a little tight. And it's because I welded too close to the edge, but I got to clean it up a little bit. Once I clean it up a little bit, it'll be fine. It catches right there. But that's alright. That'll keep my drawers from sliding out on me. And it'll wear itself eventually. But there's our slides. You guys have a good one. I'm going to go edit this video and get me a cup of coffee.